They'll go again with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
53.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3rd and 2.
Cover.
Here's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
You talk about this Jets defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Now Geno on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off of play action, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it? And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Jets. Tyler Conklin. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Geno now to throw. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rodgers now on first down. This one deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Smith keeps it on the sneak, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll sneak it with Smith. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. In motion left, Hardman. Hall again on second down. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go, no ball.
Walker now at 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Smith throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
26. Hey, 88.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw, Smith. And Walker has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And out across midfield down to the 45.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.